Welcome back to our channel. Winter has brought some new and some old challenges for us to tackle this week. The horses, namely Holly and Tilly, are tired of winter and are acting out. We've had to fix the fence in their winter yard several times as they have decided they prefer to be in the barn than out in sub-10 degree weather.
We buy custom-made draft horse harnesses that have very wide webbing, so you have very little leverage, and they can pull against them just about as hard as they want without discomfort. So for bargy horses like Holly, we use a rope halter, which has knots and is intended to give you leverage on pressure points of the horse so they're less likely to pull against it. Unfortunately, the weather we've had lately has made it really difficult to spend any time outdoors working with the horses. Pretty much we handle them to water, we handle them to feed, we put them in and out, but they tend to regress if they're not handled very regularly and worked regularly. And as you can see, Holly has some pent-up energy.
In an attempt to curb Holly's destructive tendencies, we faced the cold one evening to give her some exercise. The temperature was down around 1 degree, so the prospect of sitting on the forecart was not appealing. We decided to just take her for a little walk and let her run around a little bit. We had a balmy 10 degrees when we headed out again to get our firewood for the week. We had to preheat the tractor with the shop heater again. We've also faced more tractor troubles. Looks like the hydraulic pump on our little Massey has quit working. Sure will be nice when we can do more with the horses. Getting firewood is a perfect job for them. We just didn't have time on this day because we had to get the tractor going to shore. This winter sure has been challenging to keep the tractors operational. Not complaining about having the heated cab to bring the wood back with today. There are about a dozen dead and dying ash trees right here next to the road. They are good for ready to burn firewood.
You know, if you could fall it down the road, it would be the best. I don't know if it wants to or not. It's got an arm on it, maybe that will.
Yeah, that's what we'll try to do.
We aren't out of wood in the woodshed, but if we get it as we go, we don't have to handle it so many times. This tree isn't huge, but will keep our wood stove going all week. I have a steel 462 and Betsy has a steel 261 that I got her for her birthday back in December. We're cutting 16-inch wood. I forgot to sharpen her saw, so she's just going to mark it to length and I will cut it with my saw. Load the chunks in the bucket, then we are headed back to the wood splitter. The smaller limb wood we don't split. The woods surely are beautiful this time of year. There are we have a Wolf Ridge 28 Pro wood splitter that we bought in 2021. We got the 4-way wedge with it and electric start, although it didn't want to start in the cold either. The loader arm is also handy for saving bending over and lifting big chunks. It takes us about 20 minutes to split this, which is about what we'll burn in a week. We did a lot of research before we bought this and have been very happy with it. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time, and thanks for watching.